Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. Man, let me tell you, right to start with, I'm standing here with Jerry. We are up here at Larry H. Miller Toyota on Bell Road, just west of the 101. We're up here, man, to check out probably one of the coolest cars I've tested in quite a while. There's only, what, 200 of these made?
Yep. 200
of these made. So what we're looking at here is a 2023 Toyota Corolla, and it's the MORIZO edition. Now, the MORIZO edition, think your high-performance division of Toyota. You're going to see the GR on this, just like you're going to see on the Supra, on some of the other cars. Definitely a hot rod for sure. Now, this particular car, you're going to find out is really different. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this. Let's start up front, because the first thing that we're going to see right up here is this great little grille. Well, if you look down in there and you look down through it, you see what looks like a radiator. That's actually an intercooler down there, because this is a 3-cylinder turbocharged motor making 300 horsepower. Now, Jerry, when's the last time you saw 300 horsepower out of a 3-cylinder motor?
Never seen that before.
No, I haven't either, and I've been around a long time, believe me. This thing is totally cool. It's all-wheel drive, backed up with a 6-speed manual transmission with rev matching too.
Yes.
You know, now, you wonder why do you have all this stuff, on a car like this, right? Well, this is actually a track version of the car. And when you see it, there's only 200 of these made. So, I mean, first of all, let's identify this. You're looking at one of 200 for 2023 that Toyota made of these things. And if you look down on the side, what you're going to see right there is 18-inch alloy wheels with just super Michelin sticky tires on there, and it's tied into an all-wheel drive system that has a tunable center diff, so you can split your torque curve between the front suspension and the rear. So like it's 70-30, 70 to the back, 30 to the front, 60-40, 60 to the front, 40 to the rear, depending on the tunability of your track. So we look at that, and also in here, if you come back in, one thing, if you talk about going fast, we always like to talk about going slow too, or getting stopped, I should say. So what you're gonna see there is a 14-inch drilled rotor right here, and these things are cut, for temperature reduction right here, and then you see a 2-piston caliper up front, painted red with the GR logo on it. So, that right there, most of your stopping power comes to the front. Now, Jerry, let's talk a little bit about the inside here, because first of all, man, it's like a race car inside. You've got everything going on. You've driven this. What do you like so far about it?
I like the way that they made it to where it's very like a race car. It has that Brin knob steering wheel, the seats really hug you. They're made for doing corners really hard.
Right.
It's meant to be planted on the ground. They did the fully digital instrument cluster. It has that 12-inch display with the new audio multimedia system from Toyota, and it's extremely comfortable to drive, even though it still has a lot of race car aspects to it.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that I noticed about it too, now, again, we're talking like a track version of it, so we're not totally luxury when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Ride's rough, but I like it because it handles like it's on rails. The all-wheel drive version that this offers right here, very hard to slide even in a corner. Now, let's talk about that a little bit. Speed limit 75, right?
Yes.
This little car is capable of doing 140 miles an hour.
Right.
And it'll actually do it. So when you look at it that way, you think about it. And what we normally like to do is when we get to this point, we like to say we open the back and say Toyota didn't forget about the people in the back. Well, in this case, they actually did, because there's no back seat. There's some chassis stiffeners in there, and that's it. And the back windows don't even roll down, and if you go look up on top, total carbon fiber roof. Again, it's all about performance, center of gravity being nice and low. This thing handles like it's on rails. Now, one thing for certain, right here, it's only got like a 10-gallon fuel tank.
I believe so.
Yeah, with 10-gallon fuel tank, and I'm getting right at 19 miles per gallon. So you figure about every 200, 250 miles, you're going to be stopping for gas for sure, maybe more if you're like me. Now, if you look around to the back here, one of the things you're going to notice, 3 different exhausts right here. So when you go into sport mode, this is a turbocharged car, so flow is a big deal. You can see that the center has been flowing pretty good with me driving it, more so than the outside ones. That means I've been on the gas and lots of fuel's been coming out the back for sure. So let's take a look inside here. One of the things that you notice back here, first thing, chassis stiffener bar right here. So we've got that in mid-car rear car and up front also. So this thing is like rigid going through the corners. And I really like that. And if you do have some luggage or a dog or something, there's plenty of flat surface in there to actually put them in, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when we look at this right here, we talk about the MSRP on this, Jerry, is $52,640. Now,
That's
again, it's a special car, only 200 made, so it's going to be a little bit pricey for sure. You think there's going to be a premium? Have you guys seen one of these yet at the dealer?
Not at our store specifically.
Wow, okay. So right there, you figure 200 for the world. Not everybody's gonna get them. You're probably gonna end up paying a premium price for it, but for sure, you're gonna wanna stop down here to Larry H. Miller. Ask for Jerry for sure. Now, Jerry, how do they get a hold of you?
You can reach me to my number. Just send me a message. It's 915-253-6000. Really simple. You can just shoot me a message. I'd love to help you. We make it really easy to do business here.
That's right. One thing's for certain, what I noticed with Jerry, most car dealers, the salespeople, they want to sell you something. Jerry was all about informing me what was going on here, and he told me a few things I didn't know. So make sure you stop on up and see Jerry. Again, Larry H. Miller Toyota right here on Bell Road, just off the 101. Come on up.